What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. And give me one quick second here while I wipe out this camera a little bit. It's giving me some blurry vibes over here, man. First and foremost, I want to welcome everybody to the stream. Anybody who's popping in, I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Anybody who's going to be watching this stream at a later date and time, I really appreciate you guys once again stopping by. We got some bear market vibes happening today all across the market. So not a lot of change since my live stream yesterday. Pretty much we were talking a little bit about um, fiat currencies and cryptocurrencies and how will they be here in the future or will they not? Will a cryptocurrency system ever take over a fiat system? We don't know. But as far as we know right now, cash is king, like we covered yesterday on my live stream. But at the current moment, guys, I'm just going to give it a quick second while we have a couple people jump in. I got Lori in the stream. Lori, what's going on? How are you? I know you were recently out. Well, I mean, you live in Florida, but I hope everything is well out there. I know you guys had a Hurricane Ian. There was a lot of destruction. I saw a lot of crazy stuff on social media as well. So prayers to the families and the people out there of Florida. I hope they recover soon from everything. So just wanted to say that real quick, but just gonna wait a little bit, a couple minutes. I'll give it maybe a couple minutes, see if maybe a couple more people chime in. If not, then obviously they're more than welcome to listen in a little bit later, or just watch a little bit later. So none of my lives have been scheduled accordingly, guys, and obviously because whenever I do get the opportunity to go live, that's when I go ahead and do it. So I'm sorry that it's not a set schedule or anything like that. For those of you who have been huge followers since the beginning, I really appreciate you guys coming back and liking the content. So, without further ado, like I said, we're just going to give everybody a little bit of time just so they can um, jump into the stream. But let's see, everything good for me. I'm really glad. I'm really glad. I saw some of the pictures that Brad posted himself too. I'm not sure if that was his property, but he said that the barnyard was no longer um, inhabitable. So that's some crazy stuff. And then we saw a tree with a car. So he posted that one too, where it just literally chopped it in half. That's scary. I don't think I could ever live in an area, and this is just me talking to me, in an area where this happens consistently. But yet again, you know, a lot of people can probably say they wouldn't live out here in California for whatever said reason, but I wouldn't leave California. As you guys know, check this out, man. For some of you who know me on a personal level, you guys already know that Cobra Kai is, for me, it's dope. So, having this shirt here, my wife actually bought it for me. I think Target. I'm not sure where, but she got it shipped in. I had another one that's kind of like a baseball tee where it has the black shoulders and then it's all gray with the logo. But I thought that was pretty cool, man. So I'm looking to buy some more stuff from Target, and I love the show. So kudos to whoever brought the idea of bringing it back. Is there's a tree down the street for me split in half? It's 100-year old oak. Man, that sucker must have been huge. But yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So we have 3 people chiming in right now. I really appreciate everybody coming in. 4 people now. Make sure that you guys are hitting the like button as you're coming in, guys. Drop a comment below. Let me know how you are feeling about the market overall. Although we have been in a bear market for quite some time, I want to know what are some of the strategies that you guys are utilizing to protect your investments and to add to your bags and your portfolios. What are some of the projects that you guys are currently heavily invested in and dollar cost averaging at the moment? Let me know. Drop it in the comment section below. But let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen real quick. Give me 1 second. And then excuse my cough. So yesterday I actually had to leave a little bit early. I left early from work. I was not feeling good at all. I was feeling terrible, terrible. So I did a live stream as well. I was out here hanging around with everybody for about 40 minutes. And like I said, we covered a couple topics that we previously discussed in the DeFi Double Shot, brought to you by Cody from the Lillian Finance team. But if you guys can see all across the board, we have our, here we go. Hold on. We have, there was a way to filter this. Hold on. Okay. Well, anyway, so looking at some of these tokens that we have out here, we have Bitcoin and Ethereum, obviously the market leaders when it comes to cryptocurrency. What's one of the first things that we think about whenever we talk about cryptocurrency? Yes, we talk about some of our favorite meme tokens, some of our favorite meme projects, whatever we want to call them. I love calling them meme tokens, but um, overall, whenever we talk, whenever we think cryptocurrency, I always refer back to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Why? I've said it before that Bitcoin is obviously the first cryptocurrency that was ever brought to light. And it still amazes me till today, which is something that I covered yesterday too, how Bitcoin has no true utility. But if we look at the chart with Bitcoin, we see Bitcoin not only trading at 19,297, but let's look at the history overall. And I'm sorry if I'm covering this again. I know I covered it yesterday, but we're trading at a price of $123 in May 17th. Okay. Now, let's fast forward 4 years later and look at where we're trading at, man. That's just some insane volume. $36.08 billion in volume. That is huge. So each Bitcoin going from $100 trading all the way from all the way to $64,000 per token. The people that really capitalized and held down here and made themselves millionaires with this current run up, man, just to be able to hold for such a long period of time, I can kind of understand how people in the current communities just continue to hold over time. Now, it's not to say that every project will be successful like the next Bitcoin or the next Ethereum. I truly believe that holding will only get you far enough. Obviously, because of the utility that's being promised but not yet developed, Bitcoin being the exception without having any utility whatsoever, but but it being the first digital true asset out there. So it being able to reach a $64,000 mark, I don't think there's ever going to be another project out there that will reach this type of market capitalization or value in general. Maybe obviously down the line, as the numbers keep growing, the dollar keeps getting bigger or whatever, the value of the US dollar, prices will continue to drive up, but obviously for successful projects. Now, that's just one token that we're talking about, right? Now let's see Ethereum. Where do we currently stand? Trading at a 1313. So, I mean, pretty much we're still dancing around the same area. It's been like this for the past 7 days. It's been like this for the past month. As you guys can see, there hasn't been really a huge change in the price action as far as we are concerned. How long will we be in this position? We don't know. But looking at the levels here, not financial advice, it is a huge opportunity for people to be able to capitalize and keep increasing to their bags. I usually like to hold a good amount of Ethereum, obviously, because whenever I do hear of a new project that's coming out and I feel like it has some potential, or whenever I'm feeling just like they say, degenerate, whatever the term. Whenever I feel very degenerate, I like to just ape in on some of the ship projects that are out there just to see if maybe I can make some money. 9 out of 10 times you will get wrecked. And I had to learn that the hard way. So one of the best things that you can do is obviously do your own research. Make sure that if you are going to be investing at launch, know the risk. Know the risk that you could potentially lose, if not all your funds, if you don't cash out at the appropriate time. That's one, or get rugged. That's why it's important to take profits. If you're up, take your profits and bounce. And I think every YouTuber, live streamer, whatever you want to call it, anybody who talks about crypto can probably agree and be on the same page as I am. If you guys hear any noise in the background, I do apologize. I got a full house today. Everybody's here, everybody's off, and everybody is inside the house. So there's a lot of screaming and running around. You guys already know that Cool Crypto has 3 kids in the house. Oh man, this is terrible. I hate being sick. If you guys got any remedies for Cool Crypto, anything that works for you guys, let me know down in the comment section below. I always move over to alcohol as my remedy for anything like that. So it helps me forget about the pain. But yeah, so looking at the Ethereum chart, as you guys can see, over the past 3 months, there hasn't been any action. So zoom out. When in doubt, and I know a lot of people talk about this too, when in doubt, zoom out. Look at its potential. And if you see levels like this, man, for me, it's an easy call. Sorry about that. It's an easy call for me. It's a given. Obviously, because we know it's going to pump, it's going to consolidate, pump, consolidate. It's going to have a consolidation phase anytime that it pumps. That's why, go back to the same thing. Take profits. It's important to take profits, but keep some Ethereum, keep some USDC in your wallet so that you're prepared for these types of projects. Hey, buddy, I need you to get out of the room. That's my guy right there. He does not listen to anybody. He does as he please. Ivan, come say hi. Yes, it's cool crypto, so he already knows what's going on. You want to come say hi? Yeah. Look at say hi to the camera. Over here. Move closer over here this way. So this is my 5-year-old. This is Ivan. He's actually considered to be on the spectrum, and I don't usually feel comfortable sharing that with everybody, but he is very, very smart. He actually, every morning that I record my content for you guys, when I used to do it religiously, he would be in that car. So I think it's pretty funny. Can you close the door, buddy? I think it's funny that now he walks around the house. So like if he sees me on my phone and he sees that I'm about to record a video, he'll be like, it's cool crypto. Or he'll come in and he knows that I'm live streaming. He'll be like, it's cool crypto. Terraflux and Mucinex. Oh man, Angel Castillo, I really appreciate you being out here on the stream, buddy. Thank you very much for that. I will try Terraflux and Mucinex. I'm not really a huge fan of any over-the-counter medications. I feel like your body is naturally just going to fight it if it's going to do it or not. So stuff like that, if it has like heavy dosages of ibuprofen or Motrin or anything, I tend to really get those dosed out. So I'm not a lightweight, I'll tell you that right now. But yeah, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. But yeah, let's go back to the charts. As you guys can see, I talk a lot about Bitcoin and Ethereum, obviously, because one, they're the leaders of the market. Whatever Bitcoin and Ethereum do, everything else just follows. But yet again, I also talk about some of my other favorite projects, Shiba Inu. And I posed a question the other day on my live stream. If you guys think that Shiba Inu will ever get to the 1 penny mark, do you guys think that the 1 cent dream is still alive? Maybe down the line in the future, who knows? It just depends what method they're going to implement in order to be able to burn down the supply. Because if we really think about it, at the rate that they're currently burning, 549 trillion tokens is a huge amount to burn off. Given that said, just the current supply alone, I believe it is still at. Give me a second. That's why I love Etherscan a lot more. So circulating supply shows still at 549 trillion. So max supply at 589. For those of you who don't know about Shiba Inu, about 40 or 45% of the supply got sent over to Vitalik Buterin, co-founder of Ethereum, who then later on donated it to a COVID relief fund in India or somewhere in the Middle Eastern area over there, if I'm not correct. If you guys know what it is, drop it in the comment section below. But just that whopping 40-something% of the supply got eliminated. Just looking at the numbers still, though, 2 years later since Shiba Inu came out, close to year and a half. I want to say year and a half. Look at where we're at. We're still at I want to say not even close to the 50. Yeah, no, not even, because it was one quad. It was one quad that was the initial supply. So I want to say we're at 47.5% of the burn supply, close to the 48 mark. Don't quote me on it, but it's going to take, and it's only been 2 years. So it's going to take a long time. And I know there's a lot of projects that dedicate themselves to helping getting the supply down, not only by implementing, obviously, like a merchandise store, games. I know there's some games out there that help with the Shiba Inu burn itself. So it just depends on the consistent volume that Shiba Inu will have in order to be able to get to the 1 cent mark. So I know last year, it was last year. I do apologize. We had already burned off this zero. Well, actually, we were close to getting the zero burned off. So we were trading in at the 3 zeros and the 7 or 8 mark, which was their all-time high. We were seeing tremendous volume. And I think at that point, it was when it overtook Dogecoin, which was very, very huge. But in order for them to be able to keep that same momentum, they have to have huge catalyst after catalyst and continue to deliver on promises. Obviously, that's one of the biggest things with cryptocurrency. continue to deliver on the promises. But I want to touch up real quick on Luna Classic. Obviously, you guys know that I'm a huge supporter of Luna Classic at the current moment. This is actually my watch list, but let's see what. All right, cool. So here we go. Because I have this on my phone now. We have a bunch of these right now who are currently just, as you guys can see, they're not showing a lot of action. BNB is hitting a $282 mark. Let's look at where BNB stands year to date. I know they were trading close to the 400s, 500s at the beginning of the year, March. So somewhere around March, close to the 500 mark. If you ask me, going as low as $197, that's a huge bargain. And we're seeing these huge bargains all across the market. But just look in general, overall, how much these projects have grown. We are looking at prices from 2017, looking at an all-time high of when crypto just blew up in general. Like, it was in everybody's face, man. Crypto was just insane during late 2020 and early 2021. So that's when we had a lot of meme projects come to light, and that's when obviously people got wrecked as well. So all 2021, I think people were just gambling their money who weren't really savvy about crypto just to try to make a quick dollar. And I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you guys. This is the year where I really learned to figure out how I'm going to manage my investments in crypto. I implemented certain practices that I definitely follow religiously now when I'm going to be investing in a token, just to make sure that I protect my money in general. So let's see, we got Mo Banana. What's the updates with LY, if any? I'll get to LY in just a second, but I do want to let you know I'm not part of the development team. I love the project 100%, 120%. I wish I had an update for you. I know right now where they're currently standing is they're waiting for that 501c3 to be completed. It is still in the works, guys. I know they got it approved at the state level, but I'll get into that in just a quick second. But yeah, let's finish up over here. We got XRP. XRP is currently trading in at 47 cents. Circulating supply of 49 billion with a maximum supply of 100 billion. So let's see. XRP was trading back in 2017. Let's see, somewhere around 14 cents. So if you guys look at this, it's even gone as high as 3.5 bucks. You know, looking at this again, huge bargain, man. So these are some crazy numbers. But drop it down in the comment section, guys. Let me know what are some of the projects that you're currently heavily investing in and dollar cost averaging, whatever you want to call it. Where are you throwing your chips in at the current moment? We got Cardano trading in at 42 cents. That's a huge bargain as well. And obviously, we know Cardano has huge potential. We got Polygon trading in at 76 cents. We talked about Shiba Inu, Uniswap 643. So let's move over to Terra Luna, man. So, and I'm talking about Terra Luna Classic, obviously not Luna, the Luna new blockchain that was reestablished by Do Kwon, and which I gotta just clarify, guys, for those of you who don't know, because there's still a lot of people out there who think Do Kwon is somewhat attached to Terra Luna Classic still. Now, he may he may have tokens with Terra Luna Classic. We don't know. I'm pretty sure he does. So, but he's not involved with Terra Luna Classic in whatsoever. He's not part of the development team. The biggest thing with Luna Classic, and obviously because we know that the circulating supply is still at 6 trillion. 6 trillion. So Luna Classic has to keep up the current momentum as far as the way they're burning tokens, just kind of like Shiba Inu. But with Terra Luna Classic, I think we know, and I saw it earlier on Twitter too. It was posted by Classic Crypto, who's one of the biggest, a huge influence in the Terra Luna community. He talks about it on a daily basis now. I actually enjoy watching his content, and I understand what position, where he's putting himself in with Luna Classic, and I appreciate how he's really just trying to help with the whole burning of Luna Classic and just bringing it to light to people. So somebody that truly believes in a project, and obviously he's trying to put the voice out there. He has the audience, and obviously he has the community watching him. So I love that he's putting out the content out there. But let's see. Thank you, Lewis. I just got a text from him about the live stream. Like I said, now they're my moderators. So I have Lewis, who is the director of the Lillian Bay Foundation, moved on to bigger things, man. But I still have him as a moderator. So every now and then, if he does get to chime in, I just appreciate it because, man, I can tell you right now that this guy is busy left and right. So he's doing a lot of big things. And I'll get to that in just a moment. But please like and share and subscribe on your way in. Thank you very much. And actually, Lori, thank you for bringing that up. So don't forget, guys, I know we've eased up a little bit on the subscriber count, but if you guys are not subscribed to the channel and you guys are enjoying the content, whether it's here, whether it's later on, which I know you guys are watching it, please, please, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel because I am still giving away $300 worth of LY token once we hit the 500 subscriber mark. We don't know how we're going to coordinate this giveaway just yet. It might be a random draw. It might be the 500 subscriber. We don't know, but make sure that you guys are spreading the word. Obviously, we want to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to win these $300 worth of LY that could potentially get you a lot of money. Let's do a little bit of math here. I'll tell you what. What $300 worth of Lillian at the Kermel, and wow, look at that 1 day chart, man. That looks beautiful. That's a huge spike. How much can 300 US dollars get you of Lillian Finance? Look at that, man. 5.2111 trillion tokens. Man, I'm so sorry for that, guys. But anyway, let's go back to some of these comments here. Oh, yes. So definitely want to bring this to light as well. We got an AMA coming up on October 6th, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. So I am just glad that they're doing this AMA at a time where I can still watch it because, as you guys know, I have to be in front of my desk probably like around 8:45, 9 o'clock. So I know when they have their DeFi double shot spaces with Cody, we have to make sure that I have to make sure at least that it's at 8 o'clock. If it's not, I'll miss it. I know sometimes he'll have it at 9 here and there, but tune in, guys. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern, and I don't know what time Central. I think 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock, but tune in if you guys want to, just have a crypto chat. This is a perfect opportunity for people to show their projects and just give us a little bit of knowledge on what are some of their strategies that they're currently utilizing through this bear market to kind of keep themselves afloat. So that's some amazing stuff that we talk about on a daily basis, but we also get to know the community and one another. So I like the camaraderie that everybody has and the fact that Cody is even having to manage his time to be able to have these spaces as well and engage with the community at that level. So I think that's some cool stuff. But don't forget, make sure that you guys are subscribed to Bear. I believe Bear's channel. I'll make sure to post it on the link right here. So I'll make sure to post it on the description part of this section so that you guys can make sure you subscribe to Bear's crypto channel, YouTube channel, so you guys can make sure to tune in to that AMA on October 6th. I know Barney is away on vacation, and he did say if we drop that zero, he was going to drop a huge bombshell. Is this the bombshell that we're waiting for on October 6th? Is this what they're talking about? Even though we haven't deleted the zero, I still feel like they're not going to hold back because in one of the spaces one time, they said if they had bullish news, even though it's a huge decision for them to determine whether they're going to release any major catalyst news during a bull market or a bear market, they're going to ignore the fact whether it's a bull market or bear market, and they're still going to deliver for the community. Even though it's a tough decision to make for a crypto project, but I really appreciate that on their end. But take some vitamin C, bud. Thank you very much, Jim B. I really appreciate you, man. And I appreciate you for tuning into the live stream, man. We got Lewis Crypto Bolts. What is up, my guy? The director of the Lillian Bay Foundation. Make sure you guys drop your questions below. He's here now. I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding. Let's not give this guy a hard time. It's the weekend. I'm pretty sure he's spending time with the family. I'm very, very excited that he's here, man. I'm very excited that all of you are here overall, man. Lori, you're amazing. I really appreciate you being available. I know I didn't give you a heads up on the live stream, and I suck as far as my delivery, but thank you very much. Jim B, we got Lewis. Yes, we do. LY just went up 6.2%. Now some boom is coming. I feel you, man. So, Angel, I am with you on that one, man. Looking at the spike just right here, I think people are starting to catch on to the bullish news that will probably be delivered on this. I don't know. The team has yet to disappoint. So I have a feeling that they are going to be dropping some good stuff on us. I'm excited, but maybe Lewis can confirm, say yes or no. Who knows? Let's see. Best community in the crypto space, hashtag Lillian. Yes. And you know what, guys? Community is a huge factor that's going to play into the success of a crypto project. Anybody that wants to challenge me on that, I'll fight you right now. What's up, man? But no, yeah, so anytime that you have a strong community, obviously, and I will name it to utilize it as an example. There may be not the primary example that I want to utilize because of certain events that have transpired, but a certain project that rhymes with Shmesh Mama used to have such an amazing community. And I will tell you guys because I was part of it. I used to show the project. At one point, I believed in it. I felt like they had just a very well structured, and they probably did have a good plan, but they just didn't execute properly. Because at one point, I thought this project was going to be an all-in-one stop shop for everything that has to do with crypto. But the more I educated myself, the more I did research, and the more I was involved in this project and just saw the delivery of everything that they were doing from left and right, it was just very discouraging. And now that kind of gives me a little bit of a sense on to know what projects are really, really, truly going to deliver and which ones aren't. So overall, just the community from that crypto, I don't think it's just as strong as it was prior, but at one point they had so much support that I was just like, man, that is insane. That the fact that they're able to reach that many people from all over the globe and just put their name out there. The only thing is they didn't capitalize, and I love using the word capitalize, but it's true. They didn't capitalize on the community they had and the momentum they had in order to continue to build whatever they were trying to accomplish within the crypto space. But enough about that, Rand. Lewis said, not sure what you're talking about, buddy. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You just don't want to say it. Whatever news you guys got, man, I'm ready and I'm here for it. I'm excited. Jim B, laughing emoji. I get you, man. But as you guys can see, I'm not sure why it doesn't list the circulating supply. I know it's something that we've asked Barney before. So maybe I can ask him again just to kind of know where our circulating supply is overall. Because I tried looking at Etherscan as well. I have an idea. It shows a certain amount, but I know we have the wallet reserves and all that stuff, the developer wallets, the Uniswap pool. But yeah, at the current moment, as you guys can see, we are trading at, I wonder if it's 9 zeros. Let's count right now. 1, 2. I get lost in these zeros, man. I say I have to put my finger on the screen. If not, I'll get lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're trading at 10 zeros, 5, 7, 5, 4. We are still below our launch numbers, but I believe this is going to be a huge thing of the past. So you guys obviously know that with this crypto project, it's not one of the first projects that is trying to, be part of cryptocurrency and kind of just tie two and two together in the medical industry. I know there's a couple projects that I've done a little bit of research on recently that kind of have a little bit of the same vision in their own kind of way. But I truly believe that with this project, it really just stands out to me because not only are they going over to the NFT side of the business, but they're collaborating with some artists that they even mentioned in their AMA that are big name artists. They still have more information to come soon. They have the 501c3 that is still pending approve at the state level, but we don't know what's going on at the federal level. I know Lewis has a lot more information on that because he does a lot of work around nonprofit organizations. But I don't. When it comes to filing a 501c3, even when you try to look up the time frames, it just varies. You can look up the time frame on Google to see how long does it take to get a 501c3 approved, and everything's just going to depend on what documentation is submitted, on how accurate and how well prepared your paperwork is overall too. So um, with COVID having a lot of delays in a lot of these offices, and you guys would be surprised how much of a backlog there is still with people that are still trying to apply for services like these or to get licenses to operate for whatever reason in certain states or certain areas of the U.S. Within a certain tax bracket. It's insane how much of a backlog there is still because of COVID. So just to think about where this 501c3 has stood this year, will it be here by next year? I don't know. We don't know. Who knows? I do hope that it is here by next year. But I still think that it's going to do a lot for our chart. I think that we will blow past our all-time high. One of the biggest things that still gets spread around in the Twitter space. I feel like I sound like an old man when I say the Twitter space. Lori, he doesn't even tell me. I know he doesn't like sharing. I don't know what's wrong with Lewis. Apparently, he doesn't know that sharing is caring. Let's see. I need you healthy this week, especially as we get closer to the weekend, brother. Man, I'm going to be as healthy as I can be. I tried going out for my normal morning bike this morning because I love biking on the weekends and sometimes throughout the week if I get the opportunity. I have my road bike and I just love hitting the road, man. I love just being on that street and just getting on the bike and pedaling till I'm tired. Come home, work on my yard in my spandex. It's funny because I'm gonna divert away from crypto for a second here, but I personally think that sometimes my neighbors laugh at me and I'm okay with it. I don't really care because at the end of the day, I know what I do. I come out here, but because I don't want to shower and change because I know I'm going to get sweaty still, I'm up as early as 6 a.m. So I go get on my bike and come back. I'm back by 7. And in the same spandex that I wear, because I wear a spandex suit, whatever, just for aerodynamics and just to be comfortable because my shorts have padding on there, right? Um, and I'm out there mowing my lawn in those short shirts that are super tight, and my shirt that's super tight because I don't want to come in and change and just put on clean clothes. I feel like that'll be a waste. But anyway, so I'm out there sometimes till like midday because I wash my cars in that clothes and stuff. So if I figure if I'm gonna get dirty, might as well just stay the way I am. But let me be me. Let me live my life, man. Don't forget, guys, if you guys are enjoying the content, make sure that you guys stop by, drop a like. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about the bear market? What are some of the strategies that you guys are currently utilizing to survive this bear market? What are some of the projects that you are hoping that will eventually take off when the bull market does start? And if you guys have any predictions at the bottom of when you guys think the bull market would officially start, let me know down in the comment section below. But yeah, so we got Lori Hearts. Yes, ma'am. The IRS, that's all I have to say. Hey, careful, man. They might be knocking at your door pretty soon for calling them out. Yeah, man. So I hear you. Let's see. And then, well, Cody and Barney did say the federal approval is quicker than the state level. I'm very bullish on that, man. I do remember them saying that. So I am very bullish and I can't wait. And I know when Barney mentions something, I know he's usually under delivering. So if he's saying that he's going to drop some bombs, man, I feel some shit coming, guys. They also have no idea how rigorous the process is. Exactly. You could have one thing, just even the misspelling of one word in those applications. And I tell you because I don't work with it, but I know that when I used to do the small business side of the banking, I know customers would have delays for months on getting their documents of articles of incorporation or organization because of one mistake. So as far as a 501c3, I wonder how huge of an impact it can have, because remember, this is a different tax bracket that you are applying. You're basically applying for a tax exemption. If I'm correct, Lewis, if I'm incorrect, please correct me down in the comment section below. Let me know, scold me, whatever you want to do. But yeah, so I mean, just to kind of give you guys a price prediction, and I hardly ever do this, but because of how confident I am that once this 501c3 does get approved, Remember, keep in mind that the reason why I'm giving this price prediction, and it's not accurate, not financial advice, invest at your own risk, do your own research, not a financial advisor, even though sometimes I appear to look like one. The reason why I'm doing this price prediction is because it justifies not only because once it gets approved on the federal level, Brad at one point did say that they have a lot of people lined up and waiting to put some money into Lillian. They're waiting to make sure that it's fully approved. I know they have partnerships that are still waiting because they want to make sure that this is a true nonprofit organization. That's two. And number three, two tier one exchanges. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's huge. Those are three major catalysts that are going to play a huge factor and a huge role into the success of blowing the all-time high. Will we have a tremendous spike with a huge consolidation period followed by it? Yes, we will. So, as financial advice, I will tell everybody right now, please take your profits. Do as you please, of course, but take your profits. You invested in the project, you believed in it, you deserve to take a part of it as well. Obviously, if you want to hold, that's your prerogative as well. I won't be mad at you. But I mean, I believe that eventually we will blow out past the all-time high. I'm very excited, and the fact that they've been able to rectify the whole launch situation. Which is what I was going to cover too. I still see it on Twitter. People are still sour about the launch issue. So whenever I post about Lillian Finance, people always come in and talk about the launch being butchered and stuff. And it goes back to the same community that I used to follow, and a lot of people follow me because they would enjoy the content that I would publish for that community. So whenever they see sometimes that I publish that Lillian content, they'll just chime in. I'll try to delete them as much as I can or mute the conversation, but there's just times where I just have to make sure I set the record straight. But here's another gem for you, ETH Hive. So yeah, man, they've actually been killing it these past couple weeks. Let's look at. As you guys can see, just their day chart right now, they are up 13.89%. Let's look at their 1 month chart. And they've had their spikes actually. So let's see year to date. Well, I mean, they've been okay. I mean, obviously it could be a lot better, but the same thing that we're seeing all across the market. Huge potential for ETH Hive. So there's a lot of potential here for this project. Maximum circulating supply. The only thing that kills me about some of these projects, brother, is the amount of supply that they have. Eventually, obviously, there needs to be so much activity in order for them to be able to, you know, implement a burn mechanism to kind of help decrease the circulating supply. Will it get there at one point? Who knows? I mean, that's just a kind of like a judgment call that you guys would have to make in order to be able to determine, hey, is this worth my time? Is it worth for me waiting 10 years so that I can maybe down the line take out a net gain of 100 times what I put in? That's just a decision that you will have to make on your own. But if eventually ETH Hive does implement a burn mechanism to kind of help with the circulating supply, then I believe so. Staked is 65% APY, and those are good numbers. I talk about this too to a lot of people when I do talk to them about crypto. If they're looking to invest in crypto, obviously part of the process of getting more for your bag is obviously staking your crypto, because a lot of these platforms, I know the centralized tend to offer you a lot less as opposed to like the Brew Labs and the decentralized the apps that where you can store your tokens so that you can earn a massive amount of gains in return. Keep in mind, not every project is promised, but if you cash out at the right point, you're 65% APY. Where are you going to get that? I'm not speaking for any financial institution, but just think about this. Financial institutions give you, I think right now, at most, from what I've seen, just on a savings account, at 0.03%. That's not even a tenth of a percent. It's a tenth of a percent. I don't know. If you ask me, that's a slap in the face. And a lot of people store a lot of money in these financial institutions. Obviously, yes, I know with crypto here, it's a risk, but just think about the 65% APY that you're getting if the project was to ever blow up. Man, those gains will be massive. At one point, I can tell you right now that crypto.com was giving up to 12% just for Ethereum alone. I doubt that they're still doing those numbers because I know those are like promotion based numbers that they tend to bring out here and there. The last time that I checked on it, I think the max that they were giving was like 8%. But when I first set up my crypto.com account, they were giving up to 12% back APY on Ethereum itself. And just look at where Ethereum is. So anybody who's taking a tremendous bag of Ethereum, I'm pretty sure they're staking at one point. But sync was completed and validators will start in effect tomorrow with ETH reward. Amazing stuff. So, I mean, like I said, it's just going to come down to whatever they implemented, whatever. Like Shiba Inu, like I talked about it earlier, if there's ever going to be other projects that are going to dedicate to helping burn the supply, obviously it's going to definitely help out with the price action. But yeah, man. So DCA, guys, dollar cost average right now. That's what I'm doing. That's what a lot of people are doing. But overall, let me know, man. What are some of the things that you guys are doing down below? Officially for me, guys, that's it. This is the end of the live stream. I really appreciate everybody coming out here and joining me. Don't forget, Armando, what is up, fam? You came in too late, brother. I'm about to sign off. But I really appreciate you guys stopping by, man. Make sure that if you guys didn't press that like button on the way in, smash that like button, man. Drop a comment below in the comment section. Make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, if you guys want in on a chance to get those $300 worth of Lilium Finance, which we established it was like 5 something trillion tokens. Thank you, Tim Buckner. I really appreciate it, brother. I will. Make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel because at the 500 subscriber, like I said, I don't know if it's going to be the 500 subscriber or we will do a random draw. I will be giving away those $300 of Lilium Finance token. Don't get left behind on that. Yes, I'm building up the FOMO on it. Don't miss out. Thank you very much, Tim. Jim, really appreciate it. But don't forget, guys, and make sure that you guys share the content as well. Other than that, man, you guys already know the deal. Don't forget to tune in to the AMA and Bears channel on 10/6. I believe we said 10/6, right? Let me go back to the comment section. Yes, so AMA 10/6, October 6th at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. Make sure that you guys set those calendars, all right? Appreciate it. Thank you very much, Lewis. Everybody, you guys already know the deal. Stay cool. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate it. Have a good day, everybody. Enjoy your Saturdays. Make sure you guys enjoy it with your families.